Good morning, everybody. How are you guys all doing on this beautiful Friday morning? London Open. How's everyone doing in the chat?
Good morning, guys. Good morning. Happy Friday. Weekend is about to start. New York today. Weekend is gonna be start early today. We have bank holidays in the NYC today, so we looking to catch London and then call it a weekend.
100%. So let's see what happened yesterday, because yesterday was pretty interesting. We saw a lot of volatility step into the market around news time. We had a non-farm employment change, which came out
Good morning, Omar.
pretty
Good morning.
bearish. Came out pretty bearish. Unemployment rate was forecasted at 4.3, came out as 4.3, and unemployment claims came out at 219. So also pretty bearish. We saw GBPUSD have a massive rally to the upside. We caught a exhaustion trade on GBPUSD with everyone yesterday. Got a 1:3 in the end of the day, so pretty decent trade. How's everyone doing this morning? What you guys looking at?
Omar, good morning, brother. Omar Kasim is all over the place, man. I see him on my Twitter. I see
He's
him
got to be
here.
one of our biggest supporters. What a G.
Omar, are you in the short? Anyone in the short on BTC USD?
People must be in that short.
BTC is just fucking around, man. BTC, we had a beautiful short. We are break even. It could take us out today on a live stream. My stops is at the 2000. So let's see what could happen. The 4 hour just closed on the BTC.
Yeah. BTC is looking
Anthony still in the shorts.
nice.
Nice. You boys are in. So make sure you stops is at the 2000. Therefore, to cover commission, you don't want to lose any money. We are here to make money, not to lose any. But then obviously you got to remember, losing is part of the game. If losing didn't exist, risk management will never exist. You will full port every trade.
100%.
So that's why
Pass me that.
be cautious. But you know, to be honest, let me run you through analysis on BTC. What I see and why, and the reasons it should go higher. A little bit higher, not too much. So we have month end. A lot of taking of profits happened. A lot of profit taking happened. A lot of people was like, okay, I had a nice short. I'm going to take some profit. So what does FlowX liquidity look like?
Forex, let's take a look. Let's take a look at Forex quickly. So Forex, we have in the last hour 156k short liquidations. Long liquidations only 62. 4 hour short liquidations 1,002,000.
Just refresh that.
That's right.
There you go.
Yeah, this was how it was every time. So on the
Jesus, the guys are controlling these longs. Look at that. Long
Only 2K.
liquidation 2K, short liquidation 1 million. But market is very dead at the moment. What is going on? Oh, look at that beautiful push to the downside. V-shape, that's going to continue to the downside. 4 hour just closed. Market is currently dead. We have extremely bearish.
Like on the 24 hour, if you look, King Azoulay, like this is not great. Like if you're looking at normally like the long or short liquidations will be like triple or quadruple.
Yeah, 100%.
We kind of equal here.
Looking at the whales on the right bottom corner, we have the whales extremely bearish. We have the medium term and neutral. We have retails and neutral. So basically we going in the whale's direction.
Which is good. Which is great.
Let me run you through BTC. Thomas, do you want to go first, or
No,
do you have anything ready? Or
let's just check. I want to see if how G is looking quickly. Let me just hide this back.
Just pull the chat out.
Can you please fix the screen resolution? It was better last stream. This is exactly the same as last stream, so I'm not entirely sure. It's exactly the same. Exactly the same. So on GU, let's just quickly look at DXY, because yesterday I spoke about DXY. I spoke about these three levels. I spoke about 100, 850. I spoke about 100, 7, 200. And then I spoke about 100, 550. Now, what did I say? We would come to our first level, reject. Second level, reject. Now we've come to our second level, rejecting again. And our third level, yeah, I know they're not that clean. That's why I'm announcing them. So now we're coming to about around 100, 550. This level over here. So we're looking for a little rejection around here. This is where we might see some buyers step in. We have already rejected all three levels in this one candle almost. So what I would like to see is DXY break this weekly 50% at around 100, 500.
I doubt it, man. I doubt it is going to break the 50%. That's the momentum for the week, you know.
What I'm saying is that's what I want.
Yeah, we would love to see that, but it's going to be very hard for the market to do so, don't you think? It's the end of the week. We have New York bank holidays. Yeah. Maybe next week, plus next week, we're going to have a reset of the chart, which means we're going to have a new weekly. It might go even higher.
I would say that what most likely to happen is this third level. We're going to come fill the 100 because we just missed the 100 over here. We'll come fill it. We'll probably tap this 50% of the weekly. And then I think because Fridays are historically normally a little bit of a reversal day, what we might see is us play around here at this 100, 500 level. So from 550 to 500. And then we can see DXY most likely have a little pullback. And then I'm sure next week we'll have a further dump to the downside.
Do you know what could be very possible? What I see right now?
What?
You know, if you take previous leg fib, right, to line up with that red line that you have under that line there.
Yeah, the
right?
TCM negative one.
Exactly. So I think that could be a possible scenario. No, the small leg.
Oh, this one.
Yeah. So if you take that, you will see it line up perfectly, right? Plus, you know what could happen? We have seen it yesterday. We had also a momentum line. If you go to the BTC on my chart, you will see it spiked through it and then it came down. That's when we shorted BTC.
So yeah, this would just show us that DXY is most likely to have a little bit of a rejection around here and play around. We've seen these 300 levels hold quite nicely. See price rejecting. We spoke about this yesterday on I think it was the London stream. I gave you all these levels for possible rejection. So now what I'm looking for on GBPUSD most likely is if we can keep transacting to the downside. Yeah, I can put it on full screen, sure. Is this more clear for you guys? Let me know. No problem. So what I'm looking for on GU is now we're in a little bit of a momentum zone here. So price is transacting within the zone. So now we're in a little bit of a decision phase. So if we break to the upside and we keep transacting to the upside, I would say we would come around 1.34230. And then this is where we might see sellers step in. So around this level over here, TCM number 2, this is where I would see price most likely rejecting from. But what I want, this would be my golden scenario, is that we have two levels that I think GU could have a little bounce from. So my first level is around 1.33500. Now, we have 61.8, we have 50 MA, We have our orders over here. So this is my first level. No, this is our first level. This is where I'm looking for price to have a little bit of a bounce from. Then our second level would probably be around TCM midpoint, because at that point then we'll fill all these wicks to the downside, and we would be at the bottom of this zone, so our minus support over here, and we'll see a little bit of a bounce. But my number one scenario that I'm looking at right now is a long from around 1.33530, around here, 1.33525. This is where I want a long GBPUSD from.
To add the value of the TCM levels.
No,
because it's hard to.
Well, I don't even know the values of the TCM levels.
No, he mean the value, like the numbers or what they're sitting at. So if you double press, yeah, just copy and paste that next to it.
Okay. I mean, it's not gonna give you anything. But what is me giving them the TCM levels gonna give them? Nothing. Do you know what I mean? You guys can have the values, but it's not gonna help you much. But sure. Yeah, I'll give you these two. These are the only two that will fit on my screen. Can you read the numbers? Just read the numbers off the screen. Unless you can't see the screen. The only reason I'm saying it's not really much of help is because I don't even know if I'm going to use this level for a long today. So it's not really that influential. But once you guys get our indicator, and once we've finished the indicator, you guys can start using it. But anyways, so yeah, around 1.33525 is where I'm looking to long GBPUSD from. We are holding the 38 level, so the next stop should most likely be 61.8. If we do not hold this 38 level, it will line up with our 61.8, our 50 MA, and our orders. So I'm looking for a long around this level at 1.33525. That's where I would like to long GBPUSD. And that should support DXY pretty nicely, because DXY, I think, most likely will come test these levels around here and then make a further move to the downside. And then we can get out of our long at around 100.555. So if DXY just keeps pumping to the downside, then I would probably stray away from getting into any entries on GU. But let's see what happens in the next couple of hours. EU at the moment is just looking super bullish. We're also kind of in a little zone over here. So let's see, we could reject and come take a long from around 1.14250, and then we'll come fill this 4 hour. I can't say on the live today, but if you, yeah, 100%, we'll post all the setups. So longs also on EU are looking pretty clean at around 1.14250. That's where I would like to get into some longs on EU. We are looking pretty bullish on EU. I just want to see if we hold this 100 level over here, because that will be quite significant into what I will do. So what you guys can do is you can draw on your chart on EU 1.11, so 1.11445, so 1.1145, draw that, and if this 4 hour candle holds this level on EU, I'll not look for longs at all. No longs for me. If we close above, this 4 hour can close above and then retrace to the downside, then longs are still active.
So what do you think about maybe shorting into the longs?
No, I wouldn't short now.
No, but I mean, like, maybe wait for confirmation. 78.
Yeah, we could.
High to low.
We could short pretty soon, but I wouldn't short right now. I mean, I'll wait for this 4 hour to close. Once I've got that 4 hour closure, then I can look for 78. I can look for the MA to be broken, all of that type of stuff. But at the moment, I just want to see how this 4 hour candle closes, to be honest. That's going to be, because I think we have a similar thing on GU as well. Well, no, not yet, but what I would do is just wait for this 4 hour to close, because we are transacting in a momentum zone over here. So let's see how this 4 hour candle closes, and then we can look for So just draw this level, 1.14550. Just draw that on your EU chart, and then you'll be able to know and follow along in the next 45 minutes if we are going to start looking for longs, or we could flip momentum and look for shorts. Then on USD/JPY. USD/JPY has been absolutely ripping. USD/JPY ripped yesterday. What I would like to see on USD/JPY is, I think at the moment USD/JPY is still pretty bearish. The way that this 4-hour candle is closing though is showing that buyers may have stepped in at around 160.460. But at the moment we are respecting our TCM level. We have opened below it, so I'm kind of still pretty bearish on this. But let's see what happens with this 50 MA on the 15 minute. What we could do is something like this and wait for the 61.8 at 161.123. That could be some sort of a short area. Just bring up USD/JPY for me on. Yeah, we can look what happens around here. That could be some sort of a short idea. GBPCAD. GBPCAD's pretty bullish. GBPCAD also in a little zone, so we want to see how these 100 levels are respected. If respected, we can start looking for shorts. I might just short GBPCAD. I'll short everything.
Yeah, I'm gonna run you guys through BTC now.
GBPAUD also pretty bearish. I think a level we could see a bounce from is around 1.92100. So around TCM -1, the 50% of the zone. That's where we're going to start seeing hopefully buyers step in on GBPAUD. Could be a decent place to look for longs from. And then on NASDAQ at the moment, so we broke the zone and then we had a little push to the upside. Now we back down into the zone. So NASDAQ, I'm not really that interested at NASDAQ right now, especially because the New York bank, there's a bank holiday in New York. It's nothing that I don't see anything too great. Maybe shorts from TCM1 at around 29,880, but
Umar is asking, what is TCM?
TCM is basically rejection zones, and they each have their own rejection probability. So TCM number 1 will have a 40%, TCM number 2 will have a 60%, and then a TCM number 3 that I'm going to start speaking about soon in the webinars on Discord has a 80%. That's why yesterday I took a short. I took the exhaustion trade because we were at TCM number 3 and I shorted it, and we got our 1 to 6 in total because we have an 80% rejection rate from TCM number 3. So if you guys knew that you had an 80% rejection rate from a certain area, you would always take that area. And that's why, even though GBPUSD was absolutely pumping, I knew that I was safe to take a short from that level. And then gold, you know what, yesterday I spoke about gold, and yesterday I said that if we broke,
I would not long GJ at the moment, no.
I spoke about gold yesterday, and I said if we broke and we closed like this, I literally drew this yesterday, and I said that we could take the 50%. But unfortunately, we just missed that 50% level. Just missed it.
You know what's crazy? When I gave them that short and then created that 4 hour, I told them we're gonna short and then we're gonna go long. So around here, I told you guys, we're gonna short, we're gonna target this area and then long. And I spoke to you how we're gonna benefit from going short and then going long. Remember, I sent the short around here. We got stopped out and some people re-entered and then they got down again.
Yeah.
And then around here, I told you we're just gonna go long.
Remember when I drew that 4 hour like fake candle and I said take the 50%. So I don't think anyone would have got in because it never retraced to the 50%.
So we're gonna go back here, guys.
Yeah.
On that, we're gonna break it and then hopefully go higher.
Does anyone in this chat remember me speaking about the 50% and we could take a long from that. Unfortunately, we just never got it. It seems to have rejected the 61, I mean the 31,
Yes,
38.
Mr. Zaps, he took the fucking short. Well done, man. My man banged some money right there. All right, Thomas,
Yeah,
can I take over?
You can go through BTC.
All right, we're gonna go through BTC, guys. Hold on tight. There's a lot to take from here, guys. Use it to your advantage. Euro USD, GBPUSD. Umar, Thomas, you wanna update them on your Discord?
For?
GBPUSD and BTC USD. Umar's asking you.
In Euro, yeah, I'll update you guys now.
All right, let me go to my BTC. So BTC, we had a beautiful short yesterday over here. We targeting 55,200. Now, we had an entry here. Market is just messing about. This is our momentum line for the week. But then what I can see is that the orders here need to be filled. And remember I've been speaking about this line getting filled over here. Plus we have the MA and all of that. Remember profit taking. The one mistake that I did, I always speak about, okay, if you know the market is quite long. Let's say I know the market is gonna go long, right? Our overall is long, but then market is going down and I know it's gonna go lower. Why not take the short over here and then write it down and then long and go like this? Now same goes for this one. I knew the market's gonna go up and I'm waiting to short. Why did I not get the long from here? Do you know why? Because I missed it, and I wasn't paying attention to the market so much, to be honest, and that's why I missed it. Even though I had it in mind since Sunday, I gave the entry long around this level over here. Yeah, I gave the long around this level over here. It came down. We had the long over here, but we missed it. So yeah, I didn't take it. But anyway, there's no point to cry about it. So guys, momentum line is 61,800, right? We might break above it. I would not short until I see a break below it, and then on the pullback I will get in. All right, we have seen it here before when the market, the line was here. Okay, the market broke above it, it came down, it stayed above it, it broke below it, it retested, it stayed below the 4-hour bodies, and then it started riding it down. So if we break above here, I would want to see a breakdown again below this line, because this is a very strong line. All right, so why do I think the market could go higher? Now let me show you a trick. Where is our target? Is 55,200. So I'm gonna take my fib from the 55,200. Okay, 55,200. I'm gonna take it to the first green candle on the daily, which lines up with 62,800. So 62,800 is our line. All right, this is our area of interest. Plus, if you take it to any candle over here, do you see you get around that area? Any green candle to the upside, you will get around that area. So for the first green candle, it gives you the indication, which is like the 500, 800, is around this area. Plus we have this order that need to be filled over here. So that's why, okay, the market is gonna go higher. Plus, if you take the low of this one to this one, You see, we have not even tapped over here. And the area what's below the 450 is the 200. And then obviously we have the 800. So it's all lining up to come to this area. If we look at it this way, where we take this low to this high, you see 618 lining up with this area. And now we're just using dynamic numbers. We're not even going in details yet. If you look over here from the first red candle to this one over here, you can see it line up with our 618, with our 78.6. If you take the high to the bodies, you see the 618 lines up too. So we're drawing all these different ways to confirm, okay, this is our area of interest right here. But then remember, market need to do slippage. The level I'm giving you right here is where the market could stop. So 61115 is holding very good. I would want to see a break of that. So 61115 over here is holding. All right, this level. I would want to see the market to break this level over here. So 61115. Okay. I would want to see the market break this level and retest it. But you see, it's trying to go up, is not happening, you know. If we take the high to the low over here, Jesus, I'm not throwing trend line, guys, don't worry. The volume should be shifting to the downside. But why is it going to the upside? Why is it going to the upside? Plus it broke above the MA. So we most likely to get stopped out. We're very close. Our number is the 62,000. So with that being said, am I still bearish on BTC? Yes, I am.
Sorry, King Azoulay. I've just posted the GBPUSD long in the Discord.
So, market is messing about. I'm still bearish on BTC, very much bearish. I still believe our target have not hit yet, but it's the end of the month. Everyone is taking profit, and we want to benefit from going long. So we can look to go long around here. If this MA comes up here, right? Market will spike down, will go long into this area over here on the 62,800. So if we are looking to at let's say we can do this. We can look at
No problem, brother.
a stop level 2,500, Thomas. 2500.
25,000, eh?
So we can look at something like this, right?
BTC long.
BTC long comes around here because the buyers and sellers are equal. We could look at something like this. That's a 1 to 6, decent. So if we get into a long here, right? There's no point of risking money over here. Do you know why? If we go long over here and it goes in our direction, we will open the same amount. If you open 30 BTC long over here, you will go 30 BTC short over here. There's no need for stop loss. You know why? Because you're in a hedge. And then once the market comes to here, right? So market goes, you open 30 BTC, market goes up, you open another 30 BTC short, and now market goes in the middle. You know what you do? You either close the long and then you go break even on the short, or I would not do that. You know what I do personally? I'll be like, okay, you know what? I'm going to go break even on this. Go break even on this because I don't know where the market is going. No one does. It's all probabilities. And then I'm going to let the market take one of them out, because now you got the bottom, you got the top, and then market, let's say, continue going down. You know what? You are making money without doing anything. You're making more money without doing anything. You know what I mean? But now if you close the long and then you go break even on this and the market decide to take you out and go a bit higher, now you just lost half of that position. So why not be greedy and then go break even here, go break even here. If it decide to go higher, you can always get a higher entry over at 63. You know what I mean?
King Azoulay, I want to ask you something.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like change your approach to the market when New York has a bank holiday? What's your thoughts on that?
To be honest, I wouldn't even bother to trade sometime.
Yeah.
I'll just wait. I'll try to catch the move of the day, because the move have not happened. It should provide me with a nice move.
Mm. So you think that it only affects the market if the move's already happened, then you'll just stay out?
Yeah.
Like always?
Mm-hmm. So that's for BTC. Let's see if this is like a fake. It's just retesting this line. It's so solid, man. It's just retesting this line. Let's see what happened. If market just continues down from here, I would not take this long. But if we get taken out and the market pulls back to this area, you know what? I'm fucking taking that. Because when the market goes like, when the market goes like this, and then it comes down and it goes up and it comes down, you know what it's doing? Is bringing this MA higher and higher and higher. And then when it gets here, the MA is already here, and this is the 200 MA. Now you know what? You have double confirmation. You have the lows over here. Buyers are look here. You have buyers and sellers are agreeing on the same price. You have this MA over here is most likely to come lower. So I'm gonna take that long. Worst case scenario, you know what I will do is that I will take the high to the low, and it should refine my entry to over here. But you know what? This is a solid area. So what I will do is I'll take this long if the MA comes up, if it takes me out here. But other than that, you know what? We stay in the short. For whoever took the short, well done. We had a nice short over here at the 25. And then our stops was at 550.
Yeah. 550.
And we looking at 55,000.
Mr. Darkness says he wants Trento.
He wants Cento. Call him. Video call him. So let's see what's gonna happen. That's for BTC. What else do you guys want me to look at? NASDAQ. What do we have on NASDAQ? So NASDAQ, I would look at what happened over here, right? We had a push to the upside, and now we are about to short. We will get a reaction here. We will get a short, but you know what? We just broke this line, which mean look what happened here. It broke this line, it continued, it pulled back, and then it broke it again. So now we even, right, on both sides. So now what we're looking to do is a pullback into this line, make a wick here, and then go higher. Let's see what we have over here. We have this one, 61.8, 27, 27. Okay, so we have this area 29,780. But then now going to the 1 hour, which candle, let me show you something, right? We have this line over here. Now, which candle came and touched this line when it came back? Is this one over here, right? So I will take low to the body, and I have 618. Now market rejected, so I'll take it to the wick, and then do you see how these rejections are coming about? So now I'm just waiting for the market to come back, retest it, and then I'll short and then long. So basically I'm looking for a play to short and long, but to be honest, I just see the market is drifting higher and higher and higher. So what are we stopping at? Why are we stopping? So we see in this meeting point we're most likely to get a rejection, and then we're gonna long. Our overall target was here, but you know what, it's done. The move to the NASDAQ to the downside is done.
I agree.
2 sessions for London. So the move to the downside is done.
That was at 880 that I kind of like.
We've just tested the 50, so we might retest the 618. That's the next level, right?
That 880.
I would actually take this red one over here.
If you scroll to the left, I mean to the right. Like, pull the chart. That 880 I like quite a lot, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
For rejection. If you go to, you see, it's clean. I think we could short there. Don't you think?
880 way.
880, look, 78, or even 930 could be good. There's 880 by 78.
This one.
Yeah, 78.
Yeah, but I doubt it's
TCM.
gonna go there. If I wanna go there, you know what? I want the market to come down first, and then I will ride it to the upside, and then maybe hedge it over here. But then it's most likely to continue higher. Remember, we have the market goes up, it comes down. Now it's gonna react. A lot of retail traders from ICT market and all of these guys, they short over here because, what do they call it again?
Change of character.
No, it's a change of character, but it's a breaker. A breaker. That's what they call it. A breaker.
Breaker block.
Exactly. So the one that is pushing to the downside in the same direction. So, and then they short. So what they do is they take there's order block over here, that's what they call it, and they short the 50% of that, I think. So they short here. Look what's line up with the MA. They get a reaction to like around here, and then the market reverse against them. So why not benefit from that? Let's say the market reverse around this area, it goes to the 50%. Look how it line up with like around this area. So
yes.
So my NASDAQ for me, I'm gonna short into a long. So short and then long. That's for NASDAQ. Very simple. V shape. But I'll keep you guys updated. We watch it closely. Gold, what we have is gold is very bullish, to be honest. I would. Oh, what do I have on gold? Jesus, gold is looking really spicy. Yeah, I don't think gold is going lower, guys. That's
no,
it.
gold's gonna pump now.
Gold is gonna pump. So any
50.
pullback to this area over here, I will take a long.
Nice.
I'll take a long.
50% would have been clean.
So it might come back and retest it perfectly. Plus, it's gonna come back and fetch the MA. So the moment it comes, stop this 50 MA is lining up with your TCM 14166. I'll take a long.
Break and retest. But
And then no, this is gold. The other one is NASDAQ, is futures.
No, we don't look at S&P so much. See something quick.
Man, this BTC is holding the 61,800 so good. Unbelievable.
GU approaching our level, GU is approaching our level. You see, my only issue with this GU, there's one issue and one issue only.
Tell us, what's your issue, Thomas?
And it's this. If you take this zone over here, okay? This little zone, okay? What I'm seeing now is that we've now rejected the zone. Wait, fucking hell. We've now rejected the zone 1, 2, 3 times to the upside. And what that's telling me is price is most likely to either come test this TCM midpoint over here and push and then reverse from that level, or it might just continue to the downside and break. So to be taking a long in the middle is just, it's not really the best thing.
But don't you think we already had the reaction? If you look left, the market already had the reaction based on that that red candle on the left.
Yeah.
Way on the left. No, way on the left. If you look, we had the reaction of it. Now it just need to go to the next stop. So I think it's very bullish. I think we can.
I'll take the long because I don't really care. I've won so many trades in the last 5 days, so who cares? We have confidence at this level. It's not like we're taking a bullshit trade, but I think next stop, it's, you know what?
So what's your two options? What's your backup trade?
So my two options, this would be my ideal option. I'll long till here 1 to 7. I'll long to 1.34 flat. I'll long to around 1.34030. That's where I'll take a long from. I mean long to. So that would be my final TP. But what we could see, and if that fails, if we don't get into long, we get stopped out over here, what we can do is we can wait for GU to reject TCM and then long. Then I'll long it again. But if we disrespect these orders and we pump straight through them, to be honest with you, and we disrespect this 100 level, what we could see is a break. But my thing is the only next target that we could possibly go to is 1.32868, 1.32746, around this level over here. That's the only place that I could see GBP USD going. And I'm looking at DXY as well, and DXY just looks like we're holding these levels and we want to transact further to the downside. So I'm still pretty confident in our GBP USD long, and I think that I'm willing to take the risk of 3.3%. That's not a problem. Let's just look at EU at the moment. So EU, we're going to close in the next 16 minutes. Let's see what EU does. Let's see if EU can close above. USD JPY. Garbage. Let's see that one. No, that's garbage. GBP CAD also holding this zone over here. Pretty trash as well. GA, I honestly think GA could be nice for a short soon. I would like to short this baby. So GA, we hold the TCM quite nicely, and now we're just transacting to the downside. I would say next stop would be around 1.92122. You can check GA, look for a possible bounce from around that level. I actually think GA longs at around 1.92125 could be a good level for GA to bounce, I think. Somewhere around there. But yeah, that's GU. If we get triggered, we get triggered, and let's ride this baby.
What was your backup trade again?
Now my backup trade is, if we pump through, what I'll wait for is this 4 hour to close. So if we just smash straight through this 100 level and just keep going to the downside, my next area for long could probably be around here. Retest and go back. We'll ride it up to around 1.33800. But I want to see how this 4 hour closes. I think I still believe that we will get a rejection off this level. It looks clean. It just looks clean. We have a lot of confidence at this level as well, so it's not a bullshit trade. So I'm keen to take it. I think GA though could look pretty clean as well. GA could be quite nice in the next maybe hour or so.
GBPNZD looking juicy. Ooh.
You want to run through them GBPNZD? They're asking for it. GBPNZD, we long it soon, eh?
Yeah.
We long, yeah. Good long, that's TCM2, eh? I'll long that baby.
Well, show them where you're gonna long, Thomas. Go for it.
Chart for me, TCM2.
Well, that's gonna be the move for the day. Will be done there, man.
Oh, exhaust that baby. Quick, like a 1 to 3.
No, give them the full move for the day.
No, well, the move for the day is basically done.
Not really.
Just pumping to the downside. We're halfway to our 50% price movement.
We're looking to move at 117. How much have we moved so far? We have moved around 80.
Yeah, that's more than, that's 70%. I'll wait for exhaustion, personally. Just give me that level quickly.
It's 2.33050.
So 2.33 04.
Mm-hmm.
What I'll do on this baby, are you sure it's that? 050.
Yeah, 050.
2.33.
32050.
Oh, it's up here.
It's 3.
Yeah, there. That's it. 2.33050. So what I'll do on GBPNZD, King Azoulay, I'm not sure if he agrees, but could be pretty clean. We take this, and price will be exhausted at around 2.33050, and then we long it for 1 to 3. Just a short one. You're here for a good time, not a long time. One of these. So 1 to 3. That's what I would personally do, maybe. It's pretty risky, but I'll take it, maybe. But you go through GBPNZD. You tell them what you want to do on GBPNZD. What do you want to do?
GBPNZD, I would actually wait for a pullback and then short it again.
Yeah, if it gives it to you. Definitely.
It's most likely to. We have the 50 MA just got tapped. So any pullback, I'm looking for GBPNZD to go down. So so consolidation, we have a drop base drop. So basically, if you go on the low time frame, we're gonna close in soon. So if you go to the down time frame, you know what I'll do is very simple. Take high to low, and then look at the top of consolidation over here. I would short that, so it lines up with our MA and all of that, and then you will definitely get a 1 to 5. So I would look at the 4,000 flat, plus we have the MA, plus we have the 618. I would look at 1 to 5. Okay, that should be more than enough. And then you write it down to where you want to long, and that should give you a 1 to 10. I think that's for me. That's for GBPNZD. The 4 hour is gonna close now. It's gonna pull back here. We have this area over here. We have this area over here. We have a drop base drop, which will lead to a pullback, and so it's gonna get magnetized to this area over here.
Yeah, we'll share it in the Discord.
So this is a good area to short, to be honest. And yeah, guys, I think that's it for today.
Yeah.
We
Thank
will
you everyone
see you
for
soon.
joining. Check you guys.
And press the like on your way out. Don't forget. Otherwise, I'm gonna get pissed on you guys. Ciao, boys.
Ciao, ciao.